gonna get a little hate for this, but I did really like this movie. There's a lot of things I did not like about it. Character development is very slim. We get character development from the main character, and that is it. We hardly see her and her boyfriend interact, and Tina gets killed off like 20 minutes in. So, I'm one who likes at least a little bit of character development. And most of the character development we saw was the main character freaking out about Freddy Krueger every 2 seconds, and nobody believing her, Tina talking about her nightmare and then getting killed, Rod mentioning like 2 times that he's scared of Freddy, and him mentioning 2 times that he didn't kill Tina, and then him dying. Glenn's character development was falling asleep every time he was told not to. Though, obviously I would be tired too, but like every time he's told, hey, stay awake, I need you, he just falls asleep. And there's also the fact that I thought it was pretty stupid that she's like, hey, come over at 12. Why 12? Couldn't he just come over now? Though, obviously, it wouldn't have mattered because later we find out the mom locked the door. But still, like, why did it have to be exactly 12? So it'd be long enough for him to be tired and fall asleep? What is the reason? What else? Before I even watched this series, people talked about how people thought it was weird that they made Freddy Krueger into a pedophile in the reboot. Which I haven't seen that, and I haven't seen this one until now. But they kind of hint at it in this. There's 2 scenes. I can't remember the first one. But the second one is when he's about to kill her boyfriend. He literally talks about how he's her boyfriend now. And then he licks her lips like a creep. That's a whole ass minor. Like, kinda weird. Kinda weird. Though, of course, it's obviously meant to scare her. It doesn't change the fact that he's a grown-ass man and that he licked a child's lips while saying he's her boyfriend. That was a bit weird that people didn't question how she got burned in English class. The only person that really mentions it is Glenn, and he doesn't even say anything about it. Like, he sees it, he has a bit of a weird look on his face. She's like, oh, hey, where'd you get that burn? And she's like, oh, in English class. Weird look, doesn't say anything. And Freddy Krueger, this dude's supposed to be a slasher, but he gets his ass kicked. This man gets beat up by a child for the entire movie, yet somehow he was able to kill everybody else. He was able to kill the mom in the end of the movie. And, he killed Tina without, like, any hesitation. He killed Rod while he was sleeping, and he killed Glenn while they were sleeping. He was just able to kill so many people, and then every time he fought that girl, she just beat his ass and was even able to set him on fire. Speaking of fire, I thought it was stupid that the mom tried to reassure her that, hey, Fred Krueger can't hurt you, we burned him alive. Even though when describing Freddy Krueger, she mentioned, the kid did, that he was, like, burnt. He had claws and a hat. She literally talks about how he's burnt. But the woman is like, no, he couldn't be alive. Because, obviously, yes, he died in the fire. Which I'm pretty sure is what happened. And he just, like, haunts people in their dreams or some shit. They don't really explain anything. But, anyway. She would at least think, since, everybody else is trying to be rational, but she's not because she knows Freddy is real. the mom would think that, oh, hey, Freddy survived the fire now. He's like a burn victim. But nope, she just kind of brushes her daughter off and like, he's dead, you can sleep now. Well, when'd you do it? Because she's recently been having those dreams and she recently got the hat. They're not really making any sense now. But yeah, it was an entertaining movie. There were some iconic scenes, like the bed scene with Tina. Though, speaking of effects, I really liked that. This is an 80s movie, and a lot of the effects were fantastic. But like I said, when the mom died, those effects were not good. It's an 80s movie, I get it, it's not gonna look the best. But how can you make all the gore fantastic, and the scene where he's oozing out of the bed, the scene where he cuts off his finger, the scene where he cuts his own stomach open, all of these different things, him going through the wall, all these effects look amazing. And then you can tell that it's just like a doll being pulled through the window. I get it. Once again, it's an 80s movie. And it's also, I guarantee that would be pretty hard compared to all the other stuff, because it's a tiny window and you're pulling someone through. But they probably could have made it look a little bit more realistic. I don't know. But yeah, good movie. But kinda overrated. I really like it, and I look forward to the next movie, because though, hopefully, actually, I want to say what I want the second movie to have. Though, I have no idea what it's about. The second movie would be really cool if, since, they didn't really do anything with other characters, it would be really cool if they did Nancy's dad, and the mom's dead, so obviously not her, and do Glenn's parents, his mom and dad that we see. I don't think we ever see Tina's parents. So, actually, they mentioned how her dad left and the mom's the only one there, and they have to call the mom. So, it would be cool to see Tina's mom, and it would be cool to see Rod's parents, since they're, like, never mentioned at all. They're not even mentioned if they're split up. It's not mentioned if Rod's on his own. So it would be cool to see a movie where he haunts all the parents to kind of get revenge on him getting his ass kicked by Nancy. So he just kills all the parents. And I wonder what happened to Nancy. It was kind of confusing. He's like, oh, you have no power over me. Freddy disappears, and then he just kills the mom. And then Nancy is kind of trapped in the car or something. It was just a little bit confusing. But I did like the movie.